Here we have our first glimpse of the Porsche Design Custom-built Timepiece. Now, this one here, GT Silver for the inner bezel, and you can see that we have this black titanium bracelet. Now, when you first put it on, it will not fit your wrist majority of the time. So we can see here there's a ton of gap. So we need to remove a couple links on both sides. And luckily, this Porsche Design Timepiece is very easily to do so. So you can see here, the flathead screws are very visible on both sides or both ends of the bracelet itself. So let's just put it back on for testing purposes, see approximately how many links we need to take out on both sides, just do a little pinch test. And we know that we'll have to take out 2 links on both sides just to keep the clasp even when we take those out. So let's take our little tool here and we'll find those flat heads on the sides. We know that we will start with one of these links. At least all the links are mirrored and they're all the same. So we can choose whichever pin that we need to. There's no difference in sizing. So we start to pull out this one screw. We don't have to pull it out all the way, but we know that we need to remove another screw in order to take out that set of links. Okay, as we remove this set of links just on this side, remember, we don't want to lose these. So we're just going to put them right back in the box, put the screws or tighten the screws back into those links so that the screws don't fall out and we don't end up losing them in the future. These links, I wouldn't say are easy to get, but it's more so, let's make sure that we store them in the proper place for future purposes. So we're just gonna speed through these and we're finished up on one side. You can see how the screws on these are very flush. You wouldn't even recognize that the screws are there. Typically on a traditional bracelet, it requires a hammer and a pin. Luckily, Porsche Design is nice enough to make it easy for us to do this at home. And I can show you this DIY. So you can see, we're just putting that pin right back in and finishing up the band. So we tighten this up. Let's give it a little test fit to make sure that it is to the proper sizing. Look at that, much better. And the clasp itself is centered with my wrist. Now this bracelet in particular, I chose the option for the fine adjustment. You can see here there's a button. If I press it down, the actual bracelet itself can be fine-tuned according to size with these little ridges. Now, just in case during the summertime, wrist sizes can change, or even in the wintertime from the morning to the evening. So here you can see that I enlarged it just a little bit, and now I'm able to push the actual bracelet in, and just like that, we're back to where it should be as far as sizing. So this is the Porsche Design Custom-built Timepiece and adjusting your titanium bracelet.